So today we will discuss a suspension type insulators. Previously I have explained pin type insulators, and the pin type insulator have a demerit that it cannot be used above 50 kV as their size increases drastically. So to handle high voltages we need to have a different type of insulator called suspension type of insulator. Here what happen, individual insulators are connected in series with each other with the help of metal links, and hence they can handle a sufficient larger amount of voltage as compared to pin type insulators. The individual disc has a capacity to handle voltage of about 11 kV. So if we need to handle a voltage of 33 kV, three number of insulators can be connected in series with each other. The string so formed is attached to the cross arm of the tower, and the conductor whose weight is to be carried is attached to the lower end of these suspensions. There are different types of suspension insulators available. One type is called Howlett type of insulators, where there are two tunnels inside the insulators where the links, U-shaped link can be passed, which can be used to tighten different number of insulator with each others. The other type is called cemented and cape type of insulators, where cemented and cape type of insulator, the insulator is having a cape of metal at the top of it and below there is a pin. The demerit of using this type of insulator is that the cape is actually fixed to the insulator by using cement, and that's why when temperature rises these insulators shows different type of expansion, as the cement is having a different value of coefficient of expansion, the porcelain is having a different coefficient of expansion, and the pin is generally made of steel is having a different coefficient of expansion. As they have different coefficient of expansion, it results in internal cracks, and so that electrical failure may take place. So to avoid this problem, there is another type of suspension insulator available in the market, and that is called as core and link type of insulator. Here the link is actually made of such an alloy that is having the coefficient of expansion same as that of porcelain. That's why if they have experienced a temperature variation, their expansion is also approximately having the same value, and that's why they do not produce any type of internal stress inside the insulator, and hence no damage to the insulator. There are some advantage of using such type of insulation. The biggest advantage is that they are not affected by lightning strikes, as the conductor is connected below the suspension. There is a sufficient height difference between the tower structure and the conductor, so if there is a lightning strikes occur, the conductor is safe. Another advantage is that if any one of the insulator get damaged, there is no need to replace the entire string. Only that insulator which is get damaged can be replaced, and the operation of power system can be restored. The suspension insulator is also having some disadvantages too. The disadvantage is that as the conductor is suspended, it will swing if subjected to wind. So if there is some wind, the suspension will oscillate, and there is a greater possibility that two conductor will touch each other and may produce a line to line fault. It may result a line to ground fault if the oscillation resulted a short between the line conductor and the tower. If the line conductor touches the tower, then there will be definitely a line to ground fault occur. So this is the disadvantage of using a suspension type of insulator. So I think I have clear regarding the suspension type. I have provided enough information about suspension type of insulators. If you write this much in the exam, you can get easily 5 marks, as this type of question asked in the exam for 5 marks. Thank you.